I also shaped up them crepe myrtle trees. And this is the time to do so. If you do not, as they call crepe myrtle, if you do not cut your crepe myrtles, you want to take off any branches that obstruct the scenery, which means I want to be able to see in through there. I want to be able to walk and not hit my head over there, etc. I took off all the leaning branches that was leaning outward. All right. Who's going to pick up these leaves? I don't know. Maybe you'll see me doing it in the next video.
Essie happily and family, fun gardening.
Hello everyone, I am Essie Happily, and in today's video I'm going to talk about, does weed bearer fabric work? Some people say that it doesn't work. It works for me. I have had my landscape fabric in my yard for over 7 years. I was able to pull it up and relay it, and this year it did great again. The only reason I pulled it up was because in some areas of my garden I use cardboard, and others I use landscape fabric, and I wanted to so it's important to lay your fabric underneath each other. Lay it over so the weeds won't grow in between. The way I had nothing there along the edges to actually protect the weeds from popping up through. So with that being said, I'm going to show you here how even along the edges of any border, it's very important to either plant something along the border, or I had wood laid across, or you can place any type of stone, because if sunlight creeps underneath anywhere, if it creeps underneath, you will have weeds. But I have found different ways to protect my borders by using brick or planks or stones or wood. So let's take a look here. So these are the wood pieces that I had going along my border here. And let's take a look. As you can see, I have no weeds here. The edge of my concrete is right there. So it's good to bring your landscape fabric over. If you bring it over, you can place anything along this border to prevent. Now I'm going to show you. You see how this little weed grew? Because the sunlight creeps through this area. And I can tell you exactly why. When I had this here, this area was protected really well, but the curved end allows sunlight to hit my edge. That's how weeds work. They will find the light, and you can see the print of the wood going along there. And where did I have the most weeds? Here. And it was because somehow this fabric got pushed back and it wasn't downward. So you have to make sure that your fabric actually comes across. This one was pushed back and I had a weed. That's my example. Let's take a look here. I also have learned, if you have mulch, place your mulch in front of your logs. Here, for example, I don't have a landscape fabric. I already know. So I have weeds. I ran out. It stops right here. So I don't have, oh, there it goes up underneath. Oh, and I just used a little bit piece here. So I'll come back over here with my extra. But along here, like, I pulled it up when I planted these, and I still have weeds popping up. The bricks with the hole is not a great idea because sunlight still gets in here to feed them, but I just got a little bit of weeds along this edge, and there's no fabric coming out. None. Where do I have fabric? Over here, I did place some plastic. Okay, you see, I have plastic there. I don't have any plants here that need water to penetrate here, so plastic does work. Am I not recording? Oh, I am. I'm recording. So plastic does work. Along my borders, I really don't have a major problem. See, for instance, here I don't have anything because it was near my walkway. So I'll have to come in here and fix that. So that's my fall chore thus far. So in fall is the time where you correct anything that you did wrong, you fix anything that needs fixing, and right now you become more creative to make your job easier for next spring. That's what I'm doing. I'm about to plant up these monkey grass, and it's just a heartbreaker because I do not want weeds to grow around the monkey grass. So the monkey grass will grow, as you can see. It will grow wide enough where it'll be shaded underneath the leaves. So I'm going to use that as a border, and I'm hoping you all, I won't have to put these logs back in front of it because I can't keep the logs there forever. All right, enjoy. So here I'll show you. I did split the fabric and I'm trying here to tuck it in. That may not work as well, but I am trying my best to tuck the fabric along the edges. So I have those planted and I'll show you the finished results. All right, so I think you all can see where I have the weed bearer fabric wrapped around the plant. And so I also have, if I pull this here, you probably can't see from down here, but if I pull it here, it comes to the curve. I want it to really come a little bit over the curve, but I'm going to use these here pins to pin this down right on the edge of the curve. And that should do it. You can use, you don't have any pins, you can use nails, anything that works that will hold this in place for a long period of time. And then I'm just tucking up under. There we go. Now, let me say this. Monkey grass does grow. So this is the downfall to this method. The monkey grass grows underneath ground and new grass comes up. So that means it's going to have to fight through here, or as the year go on, you can come and just cut back around. So around each one of these squares, just cut back, and then the monkey grass will sprout out. But this is about to be winter time, so I ain't got no time for weeds to be growing and me working extra hard. All right. Beautiful. All right, we'll see if that'll fill in next year. And that's the finished product. Because my mulch moves down my hill from up top and moves down, I added the logs to prevent the mulch from spilling over into the driveway. But that looks really neat. Wow. See you in my next one. Bye-bye.